Students of Reddit. What's a polite way of telling people to peep off when they ask you for answers to online homework? Shows my grades you think I do my homework. Or if you did, would they want to copy off you lol? My grades are 2, 58, 20, 10, 0, 48. Play those lotto numbers. Didn't do it yet. Don't know how to do it yet. I did that as well. Act like I'm genuinely confused, then come in the next day and turn it in. If they ask me again, I usually just say I don't know if it's right, so it's probably best not to copy. In engineering, it's a 50-50 whether our professor even understands the question. I once took a class on general relativity. Professor ending the final lecture. Through history, about 20 people are considered to have fully understood general relativity. I am not one of them. Your final exam is on Thursday. I just counterattack by saying that I also didn't finish and send me the homework when they are done. Works every time. Except if they actually send it to you. You can't give your own in case you get a higher mark. You're digging too much into it. Just say you changed some words and that the teacher is weird. Or say you already did it. Not giving a peep also works. Keep in mind the guy also wanted your homework answers, so lying to him about something inconsequential doesn't sound all that bad. You want to fail? I pretty much barely pass any classes I take. And they end up helping me instead. Believe it or not. Some people in my class would still take that. They much rather turn something is than waste time using any bit of their brains to actually get their work done. Lamau. They would prob say something like it's whatever. At least it's something, or some speech like that, haha. Believe it or not. But that's what some therapists actually recommend to help manage time when you have too much to do. Put absolute minimum time/effort into assignments that don't matter. Yeah, I am not that kind of guy. I have anxiety burst, but then future me thanks me later. I am the kind of guy that does everything that's due in 2 weeks in 1 to 3 days of non-stop working. Which gives me super anxiety. But then I can chill the peep out and vibe super hard not doing a thing for the next 2 weeks or so. I rather peep myself over now. That leave it to future me. Cause then future me feels so much better. For some courses, like math and sciences, I used to be the smart kid. When someone asked me for homework, I was always willing to help. But I would help them like a teacher would. Just asking questions and giving hints. It didn't take long before they only asked my help when they were actually stuck. I've always done the same. I'll happily talk through the technique but never just give an answer. Or I'd happily verify with someone. My study group generally give each other the answers, but it's always followed with how we got to that answer. We all learn better by connecting the dots. I have a rule that if I don't understand what they did, I don't write it down. So if I was stuck on a question and they send me what they have and don't understand it, I always try to use what they have to try to figure it out myself or ask for more help. Can you show me what you did so we can compare? Most times this will make them do their own work before helping them, or just simply say I'm doing my homework later. A sort of show me yours and I'll show you mine? Are we still talking about homework? My wedding ring says yes, we are. Bro. I failed all my classes. Why are you asking me? We had homework? Undefined. Didn't do it. Was about to ask you. And that's just facts. This is my go-to every time. It's like, oh darn. I haven't done it yet. Sorry, when in fact I had already turned it in. PFF, I'm still procrastinating on the stuff due last week. Don't respond to their message? Simple but effective. It's a simple spell but quite unbreakable. No you. Peep. I'm surprised this got a wholesome award lol. He said please. They don't call it the magic word for nothin'. Don't answer their message. Wait until after the homework should have been submitted. Then message back, "Oh, sorry. I didn't notice. Hope you were able to get it done." Undefined. Some people are getting really heated for not getting someone's cheat sheet. Yeah, I did this once and boy were they mad. Imagine being mad at someone because they didn't do your work for you after not having said that they would do it. This is what I hate about people who want homework. They want it as if it's your duty to give it to them. What's in it for me? And if they offer you cocaine? I require 2 cocaines per answer. Then presumably I type the answers faster. The problem with many of these answers is that they leave the door open for your classmate to ask again. "No" is a complete sentence. If this causes them distress, they may not actually consider you their friend in the first place. I do like the idea I saw of offering help. However, I would only do this if I had been friends with them for a while and I knew it wouldn't lead to me being their tutor. Depending on the friend. If we were both in the same class at the same time, I wouldn't mind tutoring them for a small fee, generally snacks. Extra studying for me anyways. The best way to prove that you really know your stuff in a class is to be able to teach it yourself. Yeah. I could see that. Unfortunately, a lot of people take you offering a bit of help as you're going to be their full-time tutor for the foreseeable future. Hey. The tone black guy? What was the homework? What kind of research did the teacher want us to do? Check the syllabus for this week. Usually gets the message across real quick. This is so assertive. Much better than sending a dick pic and being like, "Whoops. Sorry dude. That was intended for someone else." I'd be more worried about the university's plagiarism policy and at what statements would they consider you complicit if that Yahoo asks the wrong person and they forward it to the professor. 100% this. Recovering plagiarizer here, at least in STEM. Most classes didn't care about the homework, so at least didn't try as hard to see the similarities. They knew I would fail the test. Exactly. I have no problem taking a picture of my work and sending it to someone. They'll be weeded by other forces than the pretentious fart in my scholarly wine glass. Send them a "let me Google that for you" link. New phone who dis. Told not to speak with strangers and abruptly blocked them before they could reply. Actual friend, wanna meet up? I can probably walk you through the first few problems. Friendly acquaintance, the answers are in the book. Just reread section of the book that explains it. Happy to chat if you're having trouble. Classmate who has barely ever spoken to me before, "Sorry dude. I dunno." Classmate I actively dislike, "Congratulations. You have signed up for goat facts. Did you know there are over 300 different varieties of goats?" So basically, pretend they are asking for help understanding instead of just straight up asking for answers. If they persist in a blatant "can't you just give me the answer" kind of way, I would say that I'm not comfortable with that. If they curse me out, then I am forwarding these messages to Professor so-and-so. Have a good day. IDK why this isn't the obvious answer to everyone. I get that Reddit loves black and white responses. But there is obviously some nuance to how you handle any interaction with another person. If someone is just straight up asking for answers, then they're just going to keep doing it if you oblige. Friend or no. But if they're actually your friend, then your first answer should be more than enough, special circumstances notwithstanding. I would probably edit my response for someone I haven't spoken to and either just say no or make it closer to your acquaintance response but without the offer to chat. Anyway, how does one get you to actively dislike them, and do the goat facts come with goat pictures? Asking for a friend. My professors encouraged and knew the students would work together on assignments. We even had homework sessions set up where the really smart kid would go over the homework with those who wanted to show up. If you aced all your homework and failed the exams, that's enough for the professor to know you weren't intaking anything. So essentially, I gladly gave up my homework and had no qualms asking others and over time, It became clear who was asking me for homework so they could understand better and who was trying to just write it all down without thinking. Leave a like and a comment if you liked the video. Check out more Reddit related video, I am posting them daily. Subscribe to see more Reddit content.